My child, pause everything and listen carefully, because I'm about to reveal why you've been praying for years, but nothing changes. There's a sentence missing from your prayers, just one sentence that unlocks everything. And 99% of Christians don't know it because their pastors never taught them. In the next hour, I'm going to give you that missing sentence, and the moment you speak it, locked doors will explode open, blocked money will start flowing, and dead situations will come back to life. Write down everything I say, because you'll use this prayer for the rest of your life. My dear child, I want you to breathe slowly and let all the heaviness leave your body right now. You are safe here with me. Every single worry that has been sitting on your shoulders, every fear that has been whispering in your ear during the quiet nights, I want you to know that I am here to carry it all for you. You do not have to be strong all the time. You do not have to pretend that everything is fine when your heart feels broken into 1,000 pieces. Come to me exactly as you are. Bring me your tired eyes, your shaking hands, your confused thoughts. I am not here to judge you. I am here to hold you. There are moments in life when the road ahead looks so dark that you cannot see even one step forward. You stand there, frozen, wondering if you should keep walking or just sit down and give up. I see you in those moments. I see the battle happening inside your heart. You want to keep going, but your body feels too weak. You want to believe that tomorrow will be better, but your mind keeps replaying all the painful yesterdays. My precious child, this is exactly why I am speaking to you right now. I am reaching into your heart with these words, because I want you to understand something very important. You were never meant to walk this journey alone. Every single step you have taken, even the ones that felt like mistakes, I was right there beside you. When you stumbled and fell, my hands caught you before you hit the ground. When you cried yourself to sleep, I counted every tear and kept them safe. Nothing about your pain has been invisible to me. Your life is not an accident. You are not some random creation floating through a meaningless existence. Before you were even born, before your first breath filled your lungs, I had already planned every detail of your story. I placed dreams inside your heart that are so beautiful and so big that they sometimes scare you. I gave you talents that you have not even discovered yet. I designed you with a purpose that is so special, so unique, that nobody else in this entire world can fulfill it except you. Think about that for a moment. Out of billions of people on this planet, I chose you specifically to carry a light that only you can shine. Your voice matters. Your presence matters. The love you give to others matters more than you could ever imagine. But I know what has been happening lately. Life has been beating you down. People you trusted have walked away. Opportunities you prayed for have slipped through your fingers. Money has been tight. And every time you think you are finally getting ahead, something breaks or someone needs help, or an unexpected bill arrives in the mail. You have been working so hard, giving everything you have, and yet it feels like you are running on a treadmill, exhausted but going nowhere. There are days when you wake up and the first thought in your mind is not gratitude or excitement, but a heavy feeling of dread. Another day to survive, another day to fake a smile, another day to carry burdens that nobody else can see. I want to tell you something that will change everything if you truly let it sink into your spirit. You are not working alone anymore. From this moment forward, I am taking over the heavy lifting in your life. Those mountains that look impossible to climb, I am going to move them for you. Those doors that have been locked shut, no matter how hard you knocked, I am about to swing them wide open. The people who have been blocking your blessings, gossiping about you, secretly hoping you fail, I am removing them from your path. You will not even have to fight these battles yourself. I am fighting for you. All you need to do is trust me and keep walking forward with faith. Faith is not about having all the answers. Faith is not about feeling confident and fearless every single day. Real faith is when you are terrified, when everything around you is falling apart, when people are laughing at your dreams, and you still choose to believe that I am working behind the scenes on your behalf. That kind of faith moves my heart. That kind of trust opens up floodgates of blessings that have been stored up for you in the heavenly realms. There are miracles with your name on them, just waiting for the right moment to be released into your life. And I am telling you right now, that moment is coming very soon. You have been faithful even when you did not see any results. You have been praying even when it felt like your prayers were bouncing off the ceiling. You have been giving love to others, even when your own heart was empty and aching. I have seen all of it. Not a single act of kindness has been wasted. Not a single prayer has been ignored. Everything you have sown in tears, you are about to reap in joy. The harvest season of your life is approaching, and it is going to be more abundant than you ever imagined possible. But you must hold on just a little longer. Do not give up right before the breakthrough arrives. The enemy of your soul has been working overtime, trying to destroy you. He knows what I have placed inside you. He knows the greatness you carry. He knows that once you fully step into your purpose, you are going to set other people free. You are going to inspire thousands. You are going to break generational curses. And you are going to shine so bright that darkness will have no choice but to flee. That is why he has been attacking you so hard. That is why he sends depression to knock on your door in the middle of the night. That is why he whispers lies in your ear, telling you that you are not good enough, not smart enough, not worthy of love or success. He wants you to believe that you are a failure, that you missed your chance, that it is too late for your dreams to come true. But I am here to tell you the truth, and the truth is this: you are a masterpiece. You are a warrior. You are a child of the Most High God, and because of that, you carry royalty in your blood. You are not defined by your past mistakes. You are not limited by your current circumstances. You are not trapped by the opinions of people who do not understand your journey. The only thing that matters is what I say about you, and I say that you are chosen. You are loved. You are forgiven. You are powerful, and you are destined for greatness. Right now, I want you to do something for me. Close your eyes for just a moment if you can, and picture yourself standing in front of a giant wall. This wall represents everything that has been blocking you. It is made up of fear, doubt, rejection, disappointment, betrayal, sickness, poverty, and every other obstacle that has been standing between you and the life you were meant to live. You have been staring at this wall for so long that you started to believe it would never come down. But today, I want you to watch what happens when my power touches that wall. It does not just crack or crumble slowly. It explodes into dust. It disappears completely, as if it was never even there. And on the other side of where that wall used to stand, you see a completely new landscape. You see open fields full of opportunities. You see rivers of abundance flowing freely. You see relationships that are healthy and loving. You see a version of yourself that is confident, peaceful, joyful, and full of purpose. That is not just a fantasy. That is your future. That is what I am preparing for you right now. But in order to step into that future, you have to let go of some things from your past. You have been holding on to pain that was never meant to stay in your heart forever. You have been carrying guilt and shame over mistakes that I already forgave the moment you asked me to. You have been replaying conversations and situations in your mind over and over again, wishing you had said something different or done something better. My child, those things are over. They are finished. They have no power over your future unless you give them permission to stay. And today, I am giving you the strength to release them. Forgive yourself the way I have already forgiven you. Stop punishing yourself for being human. Stop holding yourself to a standard of perfection that even angels could not reach. You are allowed to make mistakes. You are allowed to have bad days. You are allowed to feel weak sometimes. That does not make you a failure. That makes you real. And I love you even more because you keep trying. You keep showing up. You keep believing, even when everything in you wants to quit. That kind of persistence is rare. That kind of heart is precious to me. I am so proud of you, even if nobody else has told you that in a long time. I see how hard you have been fighting. I see the sacrifices you have made for your family. I see the dreams you have put on hold so that others could have what they needed. Your selflessness has not gone unnoticed. Your prayers for the people you love have been heard. And now, I am about to pour blessings into your life that will overflow into the lives of everyone connected to you. Your family is about to experience a shift. The tension that has been filling your home like a thick fog is about to lift. The arguments that keep happening over the same issues are about to stop because I am changing hearts. The financial pressure that has been suffocating you is about to ease because I am opening up new streams of income you never expected. The sickness that has been attacking your body or the body of someone you love is about to bow down to my healing power. I am stepping into your situation in a way that will leave no doubt in anyone's mind that only God could have done this. But while you are waiting for these breakthroughs to manifest in the physical realm, I need you to guard your heart and mind carefully. The enemy is going to try one last time to convince you that nothing is changing, that you are foolish for believing, that you should just accept your circumstances and stop hoping for more. He is going to use the voices of people around you who mean well, but do not have the faith to see what I am doing. They will tell you to be realistic, to lower your expectations, to stop dreaming so big. Do not listen to them. Their words come from a place of fear and limitation. But you and I, we operate in a realm where nothing is impossible. I want to pause here for a moment and ask you to do something that will help not just you, but many other people who need to hear this message. If these words are touching your heart, if you feel something shifting inside your spirit right now, would you take just a few seconds to subscribe to this channel and share this video with someone you know who is going through a hard time? You might think it is a small action, but in the kingdom of God, small acts of obedience create big waves of impact. There is somebody in your life right now, maybe a family member, a friend, a coworker, or even someone you have not spoken to in years, who desperately needs to hear this message today. They are on the edge of giving up. They are considering doing something that could destroy their future. They are believing lies about themselves that are crushing their spirit. And you, by simply sharing this video, could be the vessel I use to save their life, restore their hope, and redirect their path. That is how powerful you are when you partner with me. So please, take a moment right now, hit that subscribe button, and share this message. Let us build a community of believers who support each other, encourage each other, and remind each other that we serve a God who specializes in the impossible. Now, let us continue. I want to talk to you about something that many people struggle with, but few are willing to admit. You have been searching for love and validation in places that were never designed to satisfy the deepest needs of your soul. You have been looking at other people, hoping they would fill the emptiness inside you. You have been chasing success and material possessions, thinking that if you could just achieve a certain level of status or accumulate enough things, then you would finally feel complete. But every time you reach a goal or gain something new, there is a brief moment of happiness, followed by the same old emptiness creeping back in. That is because human beings and earthly achievements were never meant to be your primary source of fulfillment. They are wonderful gifts, and I want you to enjoy them, but they cannot be your foundation. I am your foundation. My love is your foundation. And until you build your life on that unshakable truth, you will always feel like something is missing. The love I have for you is not based on your performance. It does not increase when you do something good and decrease when you mess up. It is constant, unconditional, and eternal. On your best day and your worst day, my love for you is exactly the same, infinite and unchanging. You do not have to earn it. You do not have to deserve it. You already have it, fully and completely. The question is, will you receive it? Will you let it sink deep into the core of your being and change the way you see yourself? Because once you truly understand how much I love you, everything else in your life will fall into place. You will stop seeking approval from people who are never satisfied. You will stop comparing yourself to others and feeling like you are falling short. You will stop settling for relationships and situations that drain you because you will know your worth. And when you know your worth, you attract what you deserve, not what you tolerate out of fear of being alone. There are people in your life right now who do not belong there. They are not bad people necessarily, but they are not part of the next chapter I am writing for you. They are stuck in old mindsets, old habits, and old patterns that you have outgrown. Staying connected to them is like trying to drive forward while someone is holding onto the back of your car. You might make a little progress, but it will be slow, exhausting, and frustrating. I am going to start removing these people from your life, not to hurt them or to hurt you, but to make room for the new relationships I want to bring in. The people I am sending will recognize your value immediately. They will celebrate your wins instead of feeling threatened by them. They will speak life over you instead of constantly pointing out your flaws. They will pray with you instead of gossiping about you. And together, you will accomplish things that would have been impossible with the wrong people surrounding you. Change is never easy, especially when it involves letting go of relationships you have invested time and emotion into. But I need you to trust me on this. I see the bigger picture. I know where I am taking you, and I know who needs to be with you when you get there. So if you start noticing certain friendships fading or certain connections becoming uncomfortable, do not panic. Do not try to force something to work that I am purposely loosening. Let it go with grace and gratitude for what it was, and keep your eyes focused on what is ahead. Your future is so bright that if you could see it right now, you would not believe it is real. You would think it is too good to be true. But I specialize in exceeding expectations. I love surprising my children with blessings that blow their minds. I love watching the look on your face when something happens that you prayed for, but almost stopped believing could actually come to pass. Those moments of awe and gratitude, those are the moments that bring me the greatest joy. And I have many of those moments planned for you in the coming days, weeks, and months. But I need you to stay alert and obedient. There are going to be times when I ask you to do something that does not make sense to your logical mind. I might tell you to walk away from a job that pays well, because I have something better waiting for you. But you will not see the new opportunity until after you take the step of faith. I might tell you to forgive someone who does not deserve it, not for their sake, but because holding on to bitterness is blocking the blessings I want to give you. I might tell you to give financially, even when your bank account is low, because I want to prove to you that I can multiply whatever you sow in faith. These instructions will not always make sense in the moment, but if you obey me anyway, you will look back later and see exactly why I asked you to do it. You will see how one act of obedience set off a chain reaction of miracles that changed your entire life. Obedience is not about following a list of rules to avoid punishment. Obedience is about trusting that I know what is best for you, even when you do not understand the process. It is about believing that my plans for you are good, that my timing is perfect, and that I have never led anyone astray who truly followed me. Every person in history who experienced a miracle had one thing in common. They obeyed a word from God that required them to step out in faith before they saw the results. Noah built an ark before the rain came. Abraham left his homeland not knowing where he was going. Moses lifted his staff before the sea parted. David ran toward the giant while everyone else ran away. And you, my dear child, are about to have your own testimony of what happens when you trust me completely. I am asking you to be bold. I am asking you to stop playing it safe. I am asking you to stop shrinking yourself to make other people comfortable. You were not created to blend in. You were created to stand out. You were created to be a light in dark places, a voice of hope in desperate situations, a living example of what happens when someone refuses to give up on God. The world needs to see you walking in victory. The world needs to see you smiling again after everything you have been through. The world needs to see that faith is not just a nice idea, it is a powerful force that changes lives. So today, I want you to make a decision. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel more ready. Today, right now. Decide that you are done living in fear. Decide that you are done accepting less than what I promised you. Decide that you are done letting your past define your future. Decide that you are done being a victim of your circumstances. From this moment forward, you are a victor. You are an overcomer. You are a child of the King, and you walk with authority because I have given it to you. When you wake up tomorrow morning, before you check your phone, before you start thinking about all the things you have to do, I want you to spend time with me. Talk to me. Thank me for another day of life. Ask me to guide your steps. Invite my presence to fill your home, your workplace, your conversations, and your thoughts. When you start your day connected to me, everything flows differently. Problems that would have stressed you out become manageable. People who would have irritated you no longer have power over your peace. Opportunities that you would have missed suddenly become obvious. This is what it means to walk in alignment with your Creator. This is what it means to live in the flow of my grace. And as you go through your day, pay attention to the little whispers in your spirit. That is me talking to you. I do not always speak in loud, dramatic ways. Sometimes I speak through a thought that pops into your mind out of nowhere. Sometimes I speak through a feeling in your gut that something is not right or that you should reach out to a specific person. Sometimes I speak through the words of a stranger, a song on the radio, or even something you read in a book. I am constantly communicating with you, trying to guide you away from danger and toward your destiny. But you have to slow down enough to hear me. You have to quiet the noise of the world long enough to recognize my voice. This is why spending time in silence and stillness is so important. In the quiet moments, when there are no distractions competing for your attention, that is when you hear me most clearly. That is when I download wisdom into your mind, strategies for your business, solutions for your problems, and peace for your troubled heart. Do not underestimate the power of simply sitting in my presence and letting me love on you. You do not have to say anything. You do not have to perform or try to impress me. Just be still and know that I am God. Just rest in the truth that you are mine and I am yours, and nothing can ever separate us. There are going to be days when you feel weak, when you feel like you do not have the strength to keep going. On those days, I want you to remember that my strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you are at your lowest point, that is when my power shines the brightest through you. So do not despise the weak moments. Do not feel ashamed when you need help. That is exactly when I get to show off. That is exactly when people around you get to witness a miracle, because they will see you going through something that should have destroyed you, and yet you are still standing. They will see you facing something that should have stolen your joy, and yet you are still smiling. And they will wonder, how is that possible? And you will get to tell them, it is not my strength, it is His. It is not my peace, it is His. It is not my hope, it is His. Everything good in my life comes from the one who loves me unconditionally. I also want you to understand that blessings come in many different forms. Sometimes I bless you by giving you what you asked for. Sometimes I bless you by protecting you from what you asked for, because I know it would have hurt you. Sometimes I bless you by closing a door you were desperately trying to open, because there is a better door just around the corner. Sometimes I bless you through delays, because the timing is not right yet, and if I gave it to you now, you would not be ready to handle it. Trust my timing. Trust my methods. Trust that I see the entire map of your life, while you only see one step at a time. You are standing at the edge of something brand new. You can feel it in your spirit. Things are shifting. Winds are changing. Old seasons are ending, and new seasons are beginning. This transition might feel uncomfortable. You might feel like you are in between two places, no longer where you were, but not quite where you are going yet. That in-between space is where faith grows. That is where you learn to trust me without needing to see the full plan. That is where you develop the kind of relationship with me that cannot be shaken by anything the world throws at you. So embrace this season. Do not rush through it. Do not wish it away. There are lessons I am teaching you right now that you will need later. There is character I am building in you that will be required for the next level. If I promoted you too quickly, the weight of the blessing would crush you. But I am preparing you to carry what I am about to give you. I am strengthening your faith, deepening your wisdom, expanding your capacity, and purifying your motives. And when the preparation is complete, when you are fully ready, I will release the floodgates. Get ready, my child. Get ready for doors to open that no man can shut. Get ready for favor that makes no logical sense. Get ready for resources to come from unexpected places. Get ready for relationships that feel like divine appointments. Get ready for ideas that revolutionize your life and the lives of others. Get ready for healing that doctors cannot explain. Get ready for peace that passes all understanding. Get ready for joy that bubbles up from deep within your soul, for no external reason. Get ready for a life that is so full of my presence that people are drawn to you just to figure out what makes you different. This is not hype. This is not empty motivation. This is a promise from the one who created the universe, the one who knows the number of hairs on your head, the one who has plans for you that are greater than anything you could ask or imagine. I am committed to you. I am invested in your success. I am cheering for you. I am fighting for you. I am making a way for you. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what I have decreed over your life. So lift your head up. Straighten your shoulders. Wipe away those tears. Put a smile on your face. Not because everything is perfect, but because you know who holds your future. Not because the road has been easy, but because you know the destination is worth the journey. Not because you have it all figured out, but because you trust the one who does. You are not alone. You have never been alone, and you will never be alone. I am with you always, until the very end. And even then, we are just getting started on an eternity together. So take my hand. Let us walk this path together. And watch how beautifully your story unfolds when you let me be the author. I want to share something with you that might surprise you. Every single challenge you have faced up until this moment has been preparing you for something incredible. Think about it. The heartbreak that almost destroyed you taught you how to love yourself first. The betrayal that left you feeling abandoned showed you who your real friends are. The financial struggle that kept you awake at night taught you how to be resourceful and creative. The rejection that made you question your worth pushed you to discover talents you never knew you had. Nothing has been wasted. Every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of doubt has been building something powerful inside you. You are stronger than you realize. You are wiser than you give yourself credit for. And you are ready for what comes next. I know you have been asking me why certain things happened to you. Why did that relationship end? Why did you lose that job? Why did your health fail? Why did people turn their backs on you when you needed them most? The answers to those questions will become clear in time. But for now, I need you to trust that I allowed those things because I am working on a bigger plan. Sometimes I have to remove what is comfortable in order to make room for what is destined. Sometimes I have to take away what is good in order to give you what is best. Sometimes I have to break you down in order to build you up stronger. It is not cruel. It is purposeful. And when you look back on this season from the mountaintop I am taking you to, you will thank me for every difficult moment because you will finally understand why it had to happen that way. Right now, while you are reading these words, something is happening in the spiritual realm that you cannot see with your physical eyes. Angels are moving on your behalf. Doors are being unlocked. Obstacles are being removed. People who are supposed to be part of your future are being prepared to meet you at exactly the right time. Resources that you need are being released. Opportunities that seem impossible right now are being arranged behind the scenes. Healing is flowing into your body. Peace is settling into your mind. Hope is being restored to your heart. All of this is happening right now, in this very moment, whether you feel it or not. Do not judge your progress by what you can see. Judge it by what you believe. Because faith is the evidence of things not seen. And your faith, even when it feels small and fragile, is moving mountains that you will not notice have been moved, until you wake up one day and realize that the obstacle that was blocking your path is no longer there. I also want to address something that has been weighing on your heart. You have been feeling guilty about resting. You have been telling yourself that you should be doing more, working harder, pushing yourself beyond your limits. But I need you to hear me very clearly. Rest is not laziness. Rest is obedience. I created the concept of rest. I built it into the rhythm of life for a reason. Your body needs sleep. Your mind needs breaks. Your soul needs stillness. When you refuse to rest, you are essentially telling me that you do not trust me to take care of things, while you step back for a moment. But I am fully capable of holding your world together while you take a breath. In fact, some of my best work happens when you are resting, because that is when you finally get out of the way and let me move without your interference. So tonight, when you lay your head on your pillow, I want you to release every burden. Do not take your problems to bed with you. Leave them at my feet. Give me your worries about money. Give me your concerns about your children. Give me your fears about the future. Give me your sadness about the past. Give me your frustration about relationships that are not working. Give me your anxiety about your health. Give me everything that is stealing your peace. And then close your eyes and rest, truly rest, knowing that while you sleep, I am working. I am answering prayers. I am arranging circumstances. I am softening hearts. I am opening doors. I am preparing blessings. I never sleep. I never take a break. I am always on duty, always watching over you. always working on your behalf. And when you wake up in the morning, you are going to feel different. The heavy weight that has been pressing down on your chest will be lighter. The fog that has been clouding your mind will start to clear. The hopelessness that has been whispering in your ear will be replaced by a quiet confidence that everything is going to work out. This is not wishful thinking. This is what happens when you finally surrender control and let me be God in your life. Miracles start flowing. Breakthrough starts manifesting. Victory starts showing up in ways you never expected. Let me tell you what I see when I look at you. I do not see your failures. I do not see your mistakes. I do not see your weaknesses. I see a beloved child who has been through hell and back but is still standing. I see a warrior who has fought battles nobody else knows about. I see a survivor who refused to give up, even when giving up would have been easier. I see a person with a heart of gold who has been hurt too many times, but still chooses to love. I see potential that has not been fully realized yet. I see gifts that have not been fully unwrapped yet. I see a destiny that has not been fully walked into yet. And it brings me so much joy to know that I get to be the one who helps you step into all of it. You are not damaged goods. You are not too broken to be used. You are not disqualified because of your past. In my kingdom, I specialize in taking broken pieces and creating masterpieces. I take what the enemy meant for evil and turn it into good. I take ashes and create beauty. I take mourning and create joy. I take scars and turn them into testimonies that heal other people. Your mess is about to become your message. Your test is about to become your testimony. Your pain is about to become your purpose. And the very things that almost destroyed you are going to be the foundation of your greatest ministry. People are going to look at your life and ask you how you made it through. They are going to want to know your secret. And you are going to point them to me. You are going to tell them that it was not your strength, it was mine. It was not your wisdom, it was mine. It was not your power, it was mine. You are going to give me all the glory because you know the truth. Without me, you would not have made it. But with me, you did not just survive, you thrived. And now you are standing as a living testimony of what I can do with a willing heart. So stop hiding. Stop playing small. Stop apologizing for taking up space. You belong here. You have a right to be here. You have something valuable to offer this world. Your voice matters. Your story matters. Your presence makes a difference. There are people waiting to be impacted by you, but they cannot be impacted if you are hiding in fear and doubt. Step out. Speak up. Show up fully as yourself, flaws and all, because authenticity is magnetic. People are not looking for perfect. They are looking for real. And you, my child, are as real as they come. I am so excited about what is coming in your life. If you could see the blueprints I have drawn up for your future, you would dance with joy right now. You would stop worrying. You would stop stressing. You would stop doubting. Because you would see that every single thing you have been praying for is already yes and amen in my heart. It is just a matter of timing. And my timing is always perfect. I am never early, and I am never late. I arrive at exactly the right moment. And when I show up in your situation, everything shifts in an instant. So keep praying, keep believing, keep trusting, keep hoping, keep moving forward even when you cannot see the finish line. Because I promise you, it is closer than you think. The breakthrough you have been waiting for is right around the corner. The miracle you have been asking for is about to manifest. The door you have been knocking on is about to swing wide open. And when it does, you are going to look back on this difficult season and realize that it was all preparation. Every delay was protection. Every closed door was redirection. Every no was making room for a bigger yes. Your best days are not behind you. They are ahead of you. Your greatest accomplishments are not in your past. They are in your future. Your biggest joys are not memories you look back on. They are experiences you have not lived yet. So stop dwelling on what was and start getting excited about what is coming. Because I am about to do something so amazing in your life that when people hear about it, they will struggle to believe it actually happened. But you will know. You will know that only God could have done this. And you will spend the rest of your life telling everyone you meet about my goodness, my faithfulness, and my unfailing love. I love you, my precious child, more than words could ever express, more than you could ever comprehend. And I am never going to stop fighting for you, believing in you, and working on your behalf. You are mine, and I always take care of what belongs to me. My dear child, today I want you to take a moment and really breathe. Let the air fill your lungs completely, and as you exhale, imagine every heavy weight sliding off your back and disappearing into the ground. I see you right now, standing in the middle of confusion, wondering if tomorrow will be any different from yesterday. I see the questions swirling in your mind like leaves caught in a wind that never stops. And I want to tell you something so important that I need you to stop everything else and just listen. The struggles you are facing right now are not punishments. They are not signs that I have abandoned you. They are actually preparation for something so magnificent that your current mind cannot even process how beautiful it will be. Think about a seed buried deep in dark soil. If that seed could think and feel, it would probably believe it was trapped, forgotten, abandoned in the darkness. It would not understand that the pressure surrounding it, the darkness covering it, and the moisture soaking into it are all necessary for the miracle that is about to happen. That seed has no idea that roots are forming. That strength is building. That life is preparing to explode upward into the sunlight. You are that seed right now. What feels like being buried is actually the beginning of your breakthrough. What feels like darkness is actually the fertile soil where your dreams are taking root. And very soon, you are going to burst through the surface into a life so bright and beautiful that you will finally understand why you had to go through this season underground. But I need something from you while you are in this waiting period. I need you to stop trying to figure everything out on your own. I need you to stop making backup plans in case I do not come through for you. I need you to stop 1 foot in and 1 foot out. When you hold back part of your trust, when you keep a safety net just in case I fail you, you are telling me that you do not really believe I am who I say I am. And I understand why you do this. People have let you down. Promises have been broken. You have been disappointed so many times that protecting yourself feels like wisdom. But what if I told you that your self-protection is actually the only thing standing between you and the miracle I have been trying to give you? Surrender is not weakness. Surrender is not giving up. Surrender is the most powerful decision you can make because it activates my power in your situation. When you finally open your hands and release control, when you stop trying to force doors open and start trusting my timing, when you let go of your plan and embrace mine, that is when heaven moves on your behalf. That is when angels start rearranging circumstances. That is when doors you never even knocked on start swinging open. That is when people you never met start showing up with exactly what you need. That is when solutions to impossible problems suddenly become obvious. All of this happens not because you worked harder or got smarter, but because you finally got out of the way and let me be God. I want to paint a picture for you of what your life is about to look like. Imagine waking up every morning not with dread or anxiety, but with excitement. Imagine opening your eyes and your first thought being gratitude instead of worry. Imagine going through your entire day with a calm confidence, knowing that even if unexpected problems show up, you have a Father in heaven who specializes in turning problems into promotion. Imagine going to bed at night with such deep peace that you fall asleep within minutes, instead of lying there for hours replaying every mistake and imagining every disaster. This is not fantasy. This is what I designed your life to be, and it is available to you right now today. Not someday in the distant future, when everything finally works out, but right now in the middle of your mess. The enemy wants you to believe that peace is something you earn by finally getting your life together. He wants you to think that joy is the reward for solving all your problems. He wants you to wait until everything is perfect before you start living. But I am telling you the exact opposite. Peace is not the result of a perfect life. Peace is the result of a surrendered heart. Joy is not what you feel when everything goes right. Joy is what you choose when you trust me, even though everything looks wrong. And the life I am calling you into does not begin after you fix yourself. It begins the moment you stop trying to fix yourself and let me do what only I can do. There is a voice in your head right now that is arguing with everything I just said. That voice is listing all the reasons why your situation is different, why this will not work for you, why you have tried trusting me before, and it did not work out the way you hoped. I want you to recognize that voice for what it is. That is not wisdom. That is not realism. That is not you being smart and cautious. That is fear dressed up in reasonable sounding words, and it has been stealing your destiny for far too long. Today, right now, I am giving you permission to tell that voice to be quiet. You do not owe it an explanation. You do not need to argue with it or convince it. Just say no. Say I am done listening to fear. Say I am choosing to believe God instead. And then watch what happens. Your life is about to shift so dramatically that people who know you are going to ask what happened. They are going to notice something different about you. Your face will look brighter. Your voice will sound stronger. Your whole energy will feel lighter. And when they ask you what changed, you are going to tell them that you finally stopped carrying what you were never meant to carry. You are going to tell them that you gave your burdens to someone who is actually strong enough to handle them. You are going to tell them that you are not doing better because your problems disappeared, but because you learned where to find strength that never runs out. Now I want to pause here and ask you to do something important. If this message is speaking to your heart, if you feel something stirring in your spirit as you read these words, would you take just a moment to subscribe to this channel? I know it seems like a small thing, but let me tell you why it matters. There are people in your life, people you know and people you have not met yet, who are drowning in hopelessness right now. They are one bad day away from giving up completely. They are believing lies about themselves that are crushing their spirit. And you, by subscribing and sharing this video, become part of a community that spreads hope like wildfire. You become a lifeline for someone who desperately needs to hear this message. So please, hit that subscribe button right now and share this video with at least one person who needs encouragement today. Together, we are building something powerful here. We are creating a family of believers who remind each other that with God, nothing is impossible. Let us continue. I want to talk about something that many people misunderstand. You have been taught that faith means always being positive, always smiling, always pretending everything is fine even when it is not. But that is not faith. That is denial. Real faith is being honest about how much it hurts, while still believing that I am working behind the scenes. Real faith is saying this situation looks impossible, but I serve a God who specializes in impossible. Real faith is crying out to me in your pain, instead of pretending you are fine. I do not need you to be strong all the time. I need you to be honest all the time. Bring me your broken heart. Bring me your doubts. Bring me your anger and your questions. Bring me everything that is tearing you apart inside, because I am not afraid of your mess. You know what I love most about you? You keep showing up. You keep trying. You keep believing even when believing feels foolish. Do you have any idea how rare that is? Do you know how many people gave up long before they went through half of what you have endured? But not you. You are still here. You are still fighting. You are still holding on to hope, even when hope feels like holding on to smoke. That persistence, that refusal to quit, that stubborn faith that will not let go of me no matter what, that is what moves my heart. That is what opens floodgates of blessing. That is what makes angels stand at attention waiting for my command to go fight on your behalf. I am about to do something in your life that is going to shock everyone who knows you. The people who counted you out are going to have to eat their words. The ones who whispered that you would never make it are going to watch in stunned silence as you rise higher than they ever imagined possible. The family members who doubted you, the friends who abandoned you, the employers who overlooked you, the people who treated you like you did not matter. They are all about to see what happens when I decide to show off in someone's life. And here is the beautiful part. When this happens, you are not going to feel the need to say, "I told you so." You are not going to waste energy on revenge or making sure everyone knows you proved them wrong. You are going to be so grateful, so humbled, so overwhelmed by my goodness that you will not have time to think about the people who doubted you. You will be too busy thanking me and looking for ways to help others who are where you used to be. That is the sign of true maturity. When you stop needing validation from people who never believed in you, when their opinions no longer have the power to hurt you or make you doubt yourself, when you are so secure in my love and so confident in my plan for you that nothing anyone says can shake you, that is the place I am taking you. That is the version of yourself you are about to become. And let me tell you, that version of you is unstoppable. That version of you walks into rooms and changes the atmosphere just by being present. That version of you speaks words that heal broken hearts and restore dead dreams. That version of you is exactly who you were created to be before the world told you to be smaller, quieter, less. I want you to do something for me right now. I want you to close your eyes and imagine yourself 1 year from today. What do you see? What does your life look like when I have had a full year to work without you fighting me? Without you doubting? Without you trying to control every detail? Picture your relationships healed and thriving. Picture your finances stable and even overflowing. Picture your health restored and your energy renewed. Picture yourself doing the work you were born to do, using your gifts freely, making a difference in ways that feel natural and fulfilling. Picture yourself at peace, truly at peace. Not because everything is perfect, but because you finally learned how to rest in my presence, no matter what is happening around you. This is not a far-off dream. This is the path I am leading you down right now. Every step you take in faith, even the tiny ones that feel insignificant, is taking you closer to this reality. But you need to understand something crucial. The journey to that beautiful destination goes through some uncomfortable territory. I am going to ask you to let go of relationships that have felt comfortable, but are actually toxic. I am going to close doors that you were convinced were your only option. I am going to move you out of situations that felt safe, but were actually keeping you stuck. And in those moments, you are going to be tempted to panic. You are going to want to run back to what was familiar, even if it was hurting you. But I need you to trust me. I need you to believe that I see what you cannot see. I need you to know that I would never take something away from you, unless I had something better waiting. Think about it like this. Imagine a child holding a broken piece of glass, gripping it tightly because it is shiny and pretty. The child does not realize the glass is cutting into their hand, causing harm. When a loving parent tries to take the glass away, the child cries and fights, thinking the parent is being mean. But the parent is not trying to hurt the child. The parent is trying to protect the child and replace the dangerous glass with something safe and even more beautiful. That is exactly what I do in your life. When I remove something, when I close a door, when I move you away from someone or something, I am not punishing you. I am protecting you and preparing you for something better. Your job is not to understand it in the moment. Your job is to trust my heart, even when you cannot see my hand. Now let me address something that has been eating away at you. You have been replaying certain moments from your past over and over in your mind. Conversations where you said the wrong thing, decisions that led to painful consequences, opportunities you missed because you were too afraid to take the risk. And every time these memories surface, you feel a wave of shame and regret wash over you. You think to yourself, if only I had done things differently. If only I had been smarter, stronger, braver. If only I had known then what I know now. My precious child, I need you to stop torturing yourself with if only. The past is finished. It is done. And I have already taken every mistake, every failure, every wrong turn, and woven it into the beautiful tapestry of your destiny. Nothing has been wasted. Not one tear. Not one painful lesson. Not one moment of heartbreak. I have used all of it to shape you into the person you needed to become. The wisdom you have now, you earned through those difficult experiences. The compassion you have for others who are struggling, you develop because you know what it feels like to struggle. The strength you have that surprises even yourself, you built it by surviving things that should have destroyed you. So stop wishing you could go back and change your story. Your story, exactly as it happened, is what qualifies you to help others. Your scars prove that healing is possible. Your survival proves that there is hope even in the darkest night. Your willingness to keep trying proves that God is not finished with you yet. I am doing a new thing in your life right now. Can you sense it? Can you feel the shift happening in your spirit? Old patterns of thinking that used to control you are losing their grip. Fears that used to paralyze you are starting to feel smaller. Lies you have believed about yourself for years are being exposed as lies. And in their place, truth is taking root. You are loved. You are valuable. You are capable. You are chosen. You are mine. Say those words out loud right now. I am loved. I am valuable. I am capable. I am chosen. I am His. Say it again. Keep saying it until something in your heart starts to believe it, because it is true whether you feel it or not. My love for you does not depend on your feelings. It is a fact that cannot be changed by your doubts, or your circumstances, or your past. Let me tell you what I see when I look at you. I see a warrior who has fought battles nobody else knows about. I see a survivor who kept getting back up, no matter how many times life knocked them down. I see a person with a heart of gold who has been hurt by people who did not deserve their love. I see potential that has been buried under pain, but is about to burst into full bloom. I see a destiny so bright that the enemy has been working overtime trying to convince you it does not exist. I see my beloved child, created in my image, designed for greatness, filled with gifts and talents that the world needs. And it breaks my heart that you see something so different when you look in the mirror. You see your flaws. You see your failures. You see all the ways you do not measure up. You see someone who is too damaged, too broken, too far behind to ever catch up. But that is not reality. That is the distorted view that comes from looking at yourself through the lens of past pain, instead of through the lens of my love. So today, I am going to give you new eyes to see yourself the way I see you. And once you catch a glimpse of who you really are in my eyes, everything changes. You stop settling for less than you deserve. You stop accepting treatment from others that does not match your value. You stop hiding your light because you are afraid of outshining someone else. You step into your calling boldly, unapologetically, fully alive for the first time in years. There is a war happening right now over your life. It is not a war you can see with your physical eyes, but it is very real. The enemy is fighting desperately to keep you stuck in fear, doubt, and defeat because he knows what will happen when you finally wake up to who you are. He knows that you have the power to break generational curses. He knows that your prayers have the authority to move mountains. He knows that your obedience will unlock blessings, not just for you, but for everyone connected to you. He knows that once you start walking in your full identity, you are going to set other people free, inspire other people to believe, and demonstrate what is possible when someone fully surrenders to God. So he throws every obstacle he can in your path, hoping you will give up right before the breakthrough. But I have news that will make the enemy tremble. You are not giving up. You are not quitting. You are not walking away. You have come too far to turn back now. You have survived too much to let this moment defeat you. You have too much destiny ahead of you to settle for where you are. So stand up. Lift your head. Set your jaw with determination. Look the enemy right in the face and declare, "You have no authority over my life. Greater is he who is in me than he who is in the world. I am a child of the Most High God, and my future is secure. You can throw your worst at me, but you cannot stop what God has started." And then watch as every weapon formed against you fails. Watch as every trap set for you becomes a trap for the enemy instead. Watch as every curse spoken over you turns into a blessing. Watch as I turn your mourning into dancing and your ashes into beauty. The people in your life right now, I need to talk to you about them. Some of them are treasures sent by me to support you, encourage you, and walk with you through this season. But others are anchors weighing you down, draining your energy, stealing your joy, and keeping you from moving forward. And you know who they are. You have known for a while. That friend who only calls when they need something, but is never available when you need support. That family member who constantly criticizes and never celebrates. That person who makes you feel small every time you are around them. That relationship that takes everything and gives nothing back. I am giving you permission to create boundaries. You do not have to cut people off in anger. You do not have to make dramatic announcements. But you do need to protect your peace. You do need to limit access to people who repeatedly harm you. And you need to trust that I will fill the space they leave with people who actually belong in your next chapter. This might feel selfish to you. You might think that real love means tolerating mistreatment. You might feel guilty for prioritizing your own well-being. But let me be very clear. Boundaries are not unloving. Boundaries are wise. Boundaries are healthy. Boundaries honor the value I placed on you when I created you. And anyone who gets offended by your boundaries is someone who was benefiting from your lack of boundaries. Let that sink in. The people who truly love you will respect your need for space, for limits, for self-care. The people who do not respect your boundaries are revealing that they care more about what you can do for them than about your well-being. And you do not owe those people unlimited access to your life. I am calling you higher. I am calling you deeper. I am calling you into a level of relationship with me that most people never experience because they are too distracted by the noise of the world. I want to meet with you in the quiet moments. I want to speak to you in the stillness. I want to fill you with my presence in a way that transforms you from the inside out. But that requires you to slow down. It requires you to turn off the television, put down the phone, stop scrolling through social media, and just be with me. No agenda, no requests, no rush. Just you and me together in holy communion. This is where healing happens. This is where clarity comes. This is where you hear my voice most clearly and receive downloads of wisdom that change the trajectory of your life. I know you are tired. I know you feel like you have been running on empty for longer than you can remember. I know you are doing your best to hold everything together, to take care of everyone who depends on you, to keep showing up even when you have nothing left to give. And I see you. I see every sacrifice. I see every moment you chose someone else's needs over your own. I see every time you smiled on the outside, while your heart was breaking on the inside. I see it all, and I want you to know that your season of carrying everything alone is coming to an end. I am raising up people to carry some of your load. I am bringing helpers who will serve you the way you have been serving everyone else. I am creating space in your life for rest, for joy, for fun, for the kind of peace that makes you feel like you can finally breathe fully for the first time in years. But until those helpers arrive, I need you to learn how to rest in me. Rest does not mean doing nothing, although sometimes that is exactly what you need. Rest means doing what you need to do from a place of peace instead of panic. Rest means working hard but not striving. Rest means giving your best effort, and then releasing the results to me, instead of trying to control every outcome. Rest means going to bed at night, and actually sleeping instead of lying awake worrying about tomorrow. Rest means taking one day at a time, trusting that I will give you what you need for today, and worrying about tomorrow when tomorrow comes. You have been trying to predict every problem and prepare for every disaster. You have been playing out worst-case scenarios in your mind, trying to figure out how you would handle them. But all that mental energy you are spending on imaginary problems is energy you need for real challenges. So I am asking you to stop fortune-telling. Stop rehearsing disasters that have not happened. Stop creating anxiety about situations that do not exist yet. Bring your mind back to right now, to this present moment, to what is actually happening today. And in this moment, right now, are you okay? Is there air in your lungs? Is there a roof over your head? Is there food available to eat? Then you are okay. Everything else is tomorrow's problem, and tomorrow has enough trouble of its own. Do not borrow trouble from the future. Stay present. Stay grounded. Stay connected to me. That is where your peace lies. I am about to blow your mind with the blessings I have prepared for you. I am talking about blessings so good that you will laugh with joy when they show up. Blessings that make you shake your head in wonder at how kind I am. Blessings that prove once and for all that I am not just interested in getting you through. I am interested in making you thrive. But these blessings require something from you. They require you to believe they are coming even before you see any evidence. They require you to praise me in advance for what I am about to do. They require you to walk in expectation instead of resignation. They require you to position yourself as someone who is about to receive, not someone who is stuck waiting forever. So starting today, I want you to change your language. Stop saying I hope things get better someday. Start saying I am expecting breakthrough any day now. Stop saying I will believe it when I see it. Start saying I believe it, so I am about to see it. Stop saying this is just how my life is. Start saying this is how my life was, but my new season is here. Words of power. The way you speak about your situation either gives life to your faith or gives strength to your fear. So be intentional with your words. Speak life. Speak faith. Speak victory. Not because everything is perfect, but because you serve a God who can make all things work together for your good. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. The miracle you have been praying for is on its way. The door you have been knocking on is about to swing open. The healing you have been asking for is coming. The provision you desperately need is being released. The relationship restoration you hope for is possible. The dream you thought was dead is about to be resurrected. I am the God of suddenly, and your suddenly moment is coming. One day you are going to wake up, and everything will have shifted. What seemed impossible yesterday will be your new reality today. And you will know, without a doubt, that only I could have done this. Only I could have turned your situation around so completely. Only I could have made a way where there was no way. And you will spend the rest of your life telling everyone you meet about my faithfulness. So do not give up. Do not lose heart. Do not let go of hope. I am working even when you cannot see it. I am moving even when you cannot feel it. I am preparing things behind the scenes that are going to blow your mind when they come together. Your job is not to figure out how. Your job is to trust that I will. Your job is to keep walking in obedience, keep showing up in faith, keep loving with your whole heart, keep giving your best effort, and leave the results to me. I have never failed anyone who truly trusted me. And I am not about to start with you. You are my beloved child, and I am wildly committed to your success, your joy, your peace, and your victory. Believe that, receive that, walk in that, and watch your life transform into something more beautiful than you ever dreamed possible. My dear child, every single morning when you open your eyes is a brand new opportunity to experience how deeply I care about you. I want you to imagine that each sunrise is like me opening a door and inviting you to walk through it with me, by your side. You do not have to be afraid of what is waiting on the other side of that door. You do not have to worry about whether you are strong enough or smart enough to handle what the day brings. All you have to do is hold my hand and let me lead you. I will clear the path in front of you. Before you even take your first step, I will remove the rocks that could make you stumble. I will shine light on the dark places so you can see where to go. This is not something you have to earn or deserve. This is simply what I do because I love you. When life feels too heavy and the world seems like it is pressing down on you from all sides, I want you to run to me the way a child runs to their parent when they are scared. Do not try to be brave all by yourself. Do not pretend you have everything under control when you are actually falling apart inside. Just come to me exactly as you are, with all your mess and all your confusion and all your fear, and let me wrap my arms around you. In my presence, you will find safety. In my love, you will find rest. I am not going anywhere. I am not too busy for you. I am not distracted by more important things. You are my priority. You are the one I think about constantly. You are the one I am always watching over and protecting. Every moment of your life is a chance for you to discover more about who I really am. You think you know me, but there are depths of my love that you have not even begun to explore yet. There are dimensions of my faithfulness that would blow your mind if you could see them clearly. There are levels of my commitment to you that would make you fall to your knees in gratitude. I am so much bigger, so much kinder, so much more patient, and so much more generous than you have allowed yourself to believe. And the more you spend time with me, the more you talk to me like a friend, the more you open your heart to receive what I want to give you, the more you will discover just how good I really am. The problems you are dealing with right now feel enormous to you, and I understand that. From where you are standing, they look like mountains that cannot be moved. But from where I am standing, they look like tiny pebbles that I can flick away with my finger. Nothing you are facing is too big for me to handle. Nothing is too complicated for me to solve. Nothing is too broken for me to fix. So when you bring your troubles to me, do not bring them with a sense of hopelessness, like you are telling me about a situation that cannot be changed. Bring them to me with expectation, knowing that I specialize in impossible situations. I love it when people give me problems that no human being could solve, because then when I solve them, everyone knows it was me and not some lucky break or random coincidence. You have been through so much pain. I see every wound, even the ones you have never told anyone about. I see the scars on your heart from people who were supposed to love you but hurt you instead. I see the damage that was done to your spirit by words that should never have been spoken. I see the weight of disappointment you have been carrying from dreams that died and hopes that were crushed. And I want you to know that none of this suffering has been wasted. I have been using every difficult experience to shape you into someone stronger, someone wiser, someone more compassionate than you could have become any other way. The pain you went through is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of your testimony. It is the foundation of your purpose. Because now you understand what other people are going through. Now you can look at someone who is hurting and actually know how to help them, because you have been there too. I am going to use your past pain to heal other people's present pain. I am going to use your story of survival to give hope to people who are barely hanging on. I am going to use the wisdom you gained through hard times to guide people who are lost and confused. Nothing is wasted in my kingdom. Every tear you cried, I saved. Every prayer you whispered, I heard. Every sacrifice you made, I saw. And now I am going to take all of that and turn it into something beautiful, something powerful, something that will impact lives you have not even met yet. But you have to trust the process. You have to believe that I know what I am doing, even when it does not make sense to you. You have to keep walking forward in faith, even when the path ahead looks scary. When you feel alone, and nobody seems to understand what you are going through, remember that I am always with you. I never take a break from loving you. I never get tired of listening to you. I never wish you would stop bothering me with your problems. In fact, I love it when you talk to me about everything, even the small stuff that seems too silly to pray about. Tell me when you are happy. Tell me when you are sad. Tell me when you are confused or frustrated or excited or scared. Share your whole life with me, not just the parts that seem spiritual enough. I want to be involved in every detail of your day, because every detail of your day matters to me. There is a miracle coming in your life that is going to change everything. It is already on its way to you right now as you read these words. Angels are working behind the scenes to arrange circumstances and move people into position. Doors are being unlocked that have been shut for years. Resources are being released that you did not even know existed. Relationships are being prepared that will bless you beyond measure. Ideas are about to download into your mind that will solve problems you have been wrestling with forever. This is not wishful thinking or positive vibes. This is a promise from the God who created the universe and who has never broken a single promise in all of eternity. What I say will happen, happens. And I am saying right now that breakthrough is coming for you. But while you wait for the breakthrough to manifest in the physical realm, I need you to guard your heart carefully. The enemy knows that something good is about to happen in your life, and he is going to try everything he can to discourage you before it arrives. He is going to send people to speak negative words over you. He is going to remind you of past failures and try to convince you that this time will not be any different. He is going to make you question whether you really heard from me or if you just imagined it. He is going to plant seeds of doubt that will grow into full-blown unbelief if you let them. So do not let them. Every time a negative thought enters your mind, immediately replace it with truth from my word. Every time someone tries to talk you out of believing, politely ignore them and keep your eyes fixed on me. Every time circumstances look like they are getting worse instead of better, remember that this is often what happens right before a breakthrough. The darkest moment is right before dawn. I want to pause here for just a moment and ask you something important. If this message is speaking to your heart right now, if you feel like these words were written specifically for you, would you do me a favor? Would you take a few seconds to subscribe to this channel and share this video with someone you know who needs encouragement? You might not realize it, but there are people in your life right now who are drowning in despair and hopelessness. They are barely holding on. They are one bad day away from giving up completely. And you, by simply sharing this message, could be the lifeline that saves them. You could be the answer to prayers that their family members have been praying for years. So please, hit that subscribe button right now and pass this along to at least one person who needs to hear it. Together, we are building a community of hope, a family of faith, a network of believers who remind each other that God is still in control and miracles are still possible. Now let me talk to you about gratitude, because this is one of the most powerful weapons you have against discouragement and despair. When you are going through hard times, the last thing you feel like doing is thanking me. You feel like complaining. You feel like asking why this is happening to you. You feel like listing all the things that are wrong in your life. But here is what most people do not understand. Gratitude is not just something you do when life is good. Gratitude is a choice you make especially when life is hard, because gratitude shifts your perspective. When you start thanking me for what you do have, instead of complaining about what you do not have, your entire mindset changes. You stop focusing on lack and start noticing abundance. You stop seeing problems and start seeing possibilities. You stop feeling like a victim and start feeling like a victor. Try this right now. Stop reading for just a moment and list 3 things you are grateful for. It does not have to be anything big. Maybe you are grateful for the roof over your head. Maybe you are grateful for the food in your kitchen. Maybe you are grateful for the fact that you woke up this morning. Whatever it is, say it out loud. Thank me for it, and notice how something shifts in your spirit when you do that. This is not magic. This is how I designed you to function. When you express gratitude, you are actually worshiping me, and worship creates an atmosphere where my presence can fill you with peace, joy, and strength. So make gratitude a daily habit, not just a once-in-a-while thing you do when you remember. Start your day with gratitude. End your day with gratitude, and watch how your life transforms. Now I want to address something that has been bothering you. You have been comparing yourself to other people and feeling like you are falling short. You look at their lives on social media, and it seems like they have it all together. They seem happy, successful, loved, and blessed. And then you look at your own life, and you feel like you are failing. But let me tell you something you need to hear. What you see on social media is not real life. It is a highlight reel. It is carefully curated images and captions designed to make everything look perfect. But behind those smiling photos are real people with real problems, real pain, and real struggles just like you. Nobody has it all figured out. Nobody is living a perfect life. Everyone is dealing with something difficult that they do not talk about publicly. So stop comparing your behind the scenes reality to someone else's public performance. Stop measuring your worth by someone else's achievements. Stop feeling like you are not enough because you are not where they are. You are on your own unique journey, and your timeline is different from everyone else's. What looks like a delay to you is actually perfect timing in my plan. What looks like a setback to you is actually setting you up for a comeback that will be so powerful that people will not believe it when they see it. So be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Stop beating yourself up for not being further along than you are. You are exactly where you need to be right now, learning exactly what you need to learn, becoming exactly who you need to become for the next level I am taking you to. The relationships in your life are about to go through a major shift. Some people who have been in your inner circle are going to start fading away, and that is okay. Do not chase them. Do not beg them to stay. Do not blame yourself for the relationship changing. Sometimes people are only meant to be in your life for a season, not forever. They served a purpose during a certain chapter of your story, but now that chapter is over, and it is time to turn the page. Let them go with love and gratitude for what they added to your life, and trust that I am making room for new people who are aligned with where I am taking you next. The new relationships I am bringing are going to be completely different from what you have experienced before. These people will celebrate you instead of competing with you. They will speak life over you instead of tearing you down. They will pray with you instead of gossiping about you. They will push you toward your destiny instead of trying to keep you comfortable and small. At the same time, I am going to restore some relationships that you thought were dead. People who walked away are going to come back with apologies. Family members who have not spoken to you in years are going to reach out. Friends who betrayed you are going to ask for forgiveness. And here is what I need you to do when that happens. Do not hold grudges. Do not make them grovel. Do not punish them for how they hurt you. Forgive them quickly, freely, fully, the same way I forgave you. Not because they deserve it, but because forgiveness sets you free. When you hold on to bitterness and resentment, the only person you are hurting is yourself. That person has moved on with their life, while you are still carrying the weight of what they did. So let it go. Release them from the debt they owe you, and watch how much lighter you feel when you do. I want to talk to you about your purpose, because I know you have been asking me what you are supposed to be doing with your life. You look around and see other people who seem so clear about their calling, and you wonder why you feel so confused about yours. But here is the truth. Your purpose is not as complicated as you think it is. Your purpose is to love me with all your heart, to love other people the way I have loved you, and to use whatever gifts and talents I gave you to make the world a better place. That is it. It does not have to be some grand, world-changing mission that gets you on television or makes you famous. In fact, some of the most important purposes are lived out in quiet, ordinary ways that nobody notices except me. The parent who raises their children with love and teaches them about me is fulfilling a powerful purpose. The friend who shows up for people when they are going through hard times is fulfilling a powerful purpose. The employee who works with integrity and treats people with kindness is fulfilling a powerful purpose. Stop waiting for some dramatic revelation about your calling. Start being faithful in the small things right in front of you, and I will expand your influence from there. Your health is about to improve dramatically. Whatever sickness or pain you have been dealing with, I am touching it right now with my healing power. I created your body, and I know exactly what it needs to function properly. I am sending healing into your cells, into your organs, into your bones, into your blood. I am removing disease, repairing damage, and restoring you to full strength. But I need you to partner with me in this process. Take care of the body I gave you. Feed it healthy food. Give it enough rest. Move it regularly. Avoid things that poison it. And trust that as you do your part, I will do my part. You are going to wake up one day soon and realize that the pain you had for so long is gone. You are going to notice that you have energy you have not had in years. You are going to look in the mirror and see life and vitality in your eyes again. And you will know beyond any doubt that I am the God who heals. Your finances are also about to shift in a major way. I see how hard you have been working and how little you feel like you have to show for it. I see the bills piling up and the stress that comes every time you look at your bank account. I see the shame you feel when you cannot give your family the things you wish you could give them. But all of that is about to change. I am about to open up streams of income you never expected. I am about to give you ideas that will generate wealth. I am about to connect you with people who want to invest in you and your dreams. I am about to bless the work of your hands so that everything you touch prospers. But when this financial breakthrough comes, I need you to remember something very important. Money is a tool, not a goal. The purpose of having more is not so you can buy bigger houses and fancier cars and impress people with your lifestyle. The purpose of having more is so you can be more generous, so you can bless other people the way I am blessing you, so you can fund kingdom work and make a real difference in the world. So when the money starts flowing, do not let it change who you are. Do not let it make you proud or selfish or forgetful of where it came from. Stay humble, stay generous, stay grateful, and I will keep the faucet of blessing open in your life. But if you become greedy, if you start hoarding instead of sharing, if you make money your God instead of keeping me as your God, I will have to close that faucet, because I love you too much to let wealth destroy you. So handle money wisely. Use it as a tool to advance my purposes on earth. And trust that as long as you keep me first, you will always have more than enough. I want you to understand something about the battles you are fighting. You are not fighting for victory. You are fighting from victory. The war has already been won. The enemy has already been defeated. The outcome has already been decided. All you are doing now is walking in the authority I already gave you and claiming what is already yours. So stop acting like you are barely surviving. Stop talking like you are on the verge of defeat. Stop thinking like you are a victim of circumstances. You are a child of the Most High God. You have royal blood running through your veins. You have been given power and authority over every force of darkness. You have the Holy Spirit living inside you, giving you strength, wisdom, courage, and peace. There is absolutely nothing in this world that can defeat you when you are walking in alignment with me. So when the enemy comes at you with fear, laugh in his face and tell him that you do not receive that. When he comes with doubt, remind him of all the times I came through for you in the past. When he comes with discouragement, start praising me for what I am about to do. When he comes with temptation, run to me for strength and resist him until he flees. You have more power than you realize. You have more authority than you have been using. And it is time for you to stop playing defense and start playing offense. Stop waiting for the enemy to attack and then scrambling to protect yourself. Start taking ground. Start pushing back darkness. Start declaring victory over every area of your life that has been under attack. The enemy is terrified of you when you finally wake up to who you are. So wake up. Let me tell you about the dreams I placed in your heart before you were even born. You have desires and passions that you think are just random interests, but they are not random at all. I put them there on purpose. I designed you with specific gifts, talents, and abilities that are meant to be used for my glory and for the blessing of others. But somewhere along the way, you stopped believing those dreams could come true. Maybe someone told you that you were not good enough. Maybe you tried and failed and decided it was not worth trying again. Maybe life got busy and you put your dreams on hold indefinitely. But I am here to tell you that it is not too late. Your dreams are not dead. They are just sleeping, and I am about to wake them up. I am going to breathe life back into visions you thought were impossible. I am going to resurrect hopes you buried long ago. I am going to open doors you stopped knocking on. I am going to bring people into your life who believe in you and want to help you succeed. I am going to give you opportunities that seem too good to be true. And when all of this starts happening, you are going to realize that those dreams were never just your dreams. They were my dreams for you. I planted them in your heart because I intended to bring them to pass. So dust off those old dreams. Start believing again. Start taking steps toward them, even if they are tiny steps, and watch how I meet you in your obedience and do more than you could ask or imagine. Your family is about to experience breakthrough in ways you have been praying for, but almost stopped believing could happen. That child who has been rebelling is about to have an encounter with me that changes everything. That spouse who has been distant is about to have their heart soften. That parent who has been difficult is about to experience healing that makes them easier to love. That sibling who walked away is about to come home. I am moving in your family in powerful ways right now, even if you cannot see it yet. Do not give up on them. Keep praying. Keep believing. Keep loving them even when they do not deserve it. Your faithfulness is creating an atmosphere where miracles can happen. And very soon, you are going to see the fruit of all those tears you cried and all those prayers you prayed. I also want to address the shame you have been carrying. You made mistakes in your past that you deeply regret. And even though you asked for my forgiveness, you have not forgiven yourself. You keep replaying those moments in your mind. You keep punishing yourself. You keep believing that you do not deserve good things because of what you did. But I need you to hear this clearly. When I forgave you, I completely wiped the slate clean. I do not remember your sins anymore. I do not hold them against you. I do not bring them up every time you come to me. In my eyes, you are pure, blameless, righteous, holy, and beloved. So if I am not condemning you, why are you condemning yourself? Let it go. Forgive yourself the way I forgave you. Stop letting the enemy use your past to steal your future. What you did is over. It is finished. It has no power over you anymore unless you give it power. So take that power back. Declare that you are a new creation. Old things have passed away, and all things have become new. And start walking in the freedom I paid such a high price to give you. The work you are doing matters more than you know. You might feel like what you do is small and insignificant, but I see it differently. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, every moment you choose love over hate, patience over anger, generosity over selfishness, it all matters. You are making a difference. You are leaving fingerprints of my love everywhere you go. You are planting seeds that will grow into forests. You are lighting candles that will illuminate entire rooms. You are being the hands and feet of Jesus to a world that desperately needs to see what real love looks like. So do not despise small beginnings. Do not get discouraged because you are not doing something big and impressive. Faithfulness in small things is what qualifies you for greater things. Keep doing what you are doing. Keep showing up. Keep being kind. Keep choosing love. And trust that I am multiplying the impact of your obedience in ways you will not fully understand until you get to heaven and see all the lives you touched. I am giving you new strength right now. I am renewing your mind. I am healing your emotions. I am restoring your hope. I am filling you with my spirit in fresh, powerful ways. You are not the same person you were when you started reading this message. Something has shifted in you. Something has awakened. Something that was dormant has come alive. And from this moment forward, you are going to walk differently, talk differently, think differently, and live differently, because you finally understand who you are and whose you are. You are mine. You are loved. You are chosen. You are empowered. You are destined for greatness. And nothing can stop what I have started in you. My dear child, I want you to understand something very important right now. There are people around you who do not wish you well. They smile to your face, but in their hearts they hope you fail. They speak kind words with their mouths, but behind your back they spread lies and negativity. And I know this hurts you deeply. I know it makes you question whether you can trust anyone. I know it makes you want to build walls around your heart and never let anyone in again. But I am asking you to do something different. Instead of letting their negativity poison your spirit, I want you to bring it all to me. Every hurtful comment, every betrayal, every moment of rejection, lay it all at my feet. Tell me about it. Cry about it if you need to. Get angry about it if that is what you feel. I can handle all of your emotions. I am not afraid of your pain. And once you have given it all to me, I want you to do something that might seem impossible. I want you to forgive them and pray for them. I know what you are thinking. Why should I pray for people who are trying to destroy me? Why should I forgive people who have hurt me so deeply? And the answer is simple. Because holding on to bitterness and resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It does not hurt them. It only hurts you. When you forgive, you are not saying that what they did was okay. You are simply releasing yourself from the prison of hatred. You are choosing freedom over bondage. You are choosing peace over chaos. And when you pray for your enemies, something supernatural happens. My love flows through you in a way that protects your heart from becoming hard and bitter. Your prayers create a shield around your spirit that their negativity cannot penetrate. So right now, I want you to speak out loud. Tell me the names of the people who have hurt you. Tell me what they did and how it made you feel. Do not hold anything back. And then, with my help, forgive them. Release them from the debt they owe you. And pray that I would open their eyes to see the pain they have caused. That I would soften their hearts. And that I would lead them into a relationship with me where they can be healed and transformed. This is not easy. This might be one of the hardest things I ever ask you to do. But it is also one of the most important, because it sets you free to receive all the blessings I have been trying to give you. I see the future that is ahead of you, and it is filled with supernatural gifts and miracles that are going to blow your mind. I am talking about blessings so abundant that you will not have room to contain them all. I am talking about favor that opens doors you never even knew existed. I am talking about provision that shows up just when you need it, often from sources you never expected. I am talking about relationships that heal the wounds of past betrayals and restore your faith in humanity. I am talking about opportunities that align perfectly with your gifts and passions. Opportunities that will make you jump out of bed every morning excited about what the day holds. All of this is coming. All of this is already on its way to you. But you have to position yourself to receive it by keeping your heart pure and your spirit free from the poison of unforgiveness. I know how hard it is to wait when it feels like the whole world is against you and every door keeps slamming in your face. I know there are days when you wonder if things will ever get better, or if this is just how your life is always going to be. I know you are tired of being strong, tired of fighting, tired of hoping for change that never seems to come. But I am asking you to hold on just a little bit longer. Do not give up now. Do not quit right before the breakthrough arrives. Grab onto my hand tightly, and do not let go no matter how hard the wind blows or how dark the night gets. Because I promise you, morning is coming. The sun is about to break through those clouds. The storm is about to end, and when it does, you are going to look back on this season and realize that every single moment of pain had a purpose, That every tear you cried was watering seeds of blessing that are about to spring up and produce a harvest beyond your wildest dreams. You are surrounded by my love right now, even if you cannot feel it. My angels are watching over you and your family every single moment of every single day. They are protecting you from dangers you do not even know about. They are fighting battles on your behalf in the spiritual realm. They are making sure that the enemy's plans to destroy you fail every single time. Nothing can touch you without my permission, and I only allow things that I know will ultimately make you stronger and bring you closer to me. So even when life feels chaotic and out of control, remember that I am in complete control. Nothing is happening by accident. Nothing is catching me by surprise. I have seen the end from the beginning, and I promise you that your story ends in victory. But I need you to do your part. I need you to protect your heart from the influence of negative people, even when they disguise themselves as friends. There are people in your life right now who are pretending to care about you, but their real motive is to distract you, discourage you, and pull you away from the path I have set for you. They are jealous of the calling on your life. They see the potential in you that you do not even see in yourself, and instead of celebrating it, they want to dim your light so they do not feel so bad about their own lack of progress. These are dangerous people, not because they are obviously evil, but because they are subtle. They know exactly what to say to plant seeds of doubt in your mind. They know how to make you question whether you really heard from me, or if you are just fooling yourself. So I am giving you discernment right now. I am opening your eyes to see people as they really are, not as they pretend to be. And when you recognize someone who is not good for you, I am giving you permission to create boundaries. You do not have to be mean about it. You do not have to have a big confrontation. But you do need to limit their access to your life, your time, your energy, and your heart. Because if you do not protect yourself, they will drain you dry. They will steal your peace, sabotage your relationships, and create chaos in your home. They are motivated by jealousy, and jealousy is never satisfied. It always wants more. So the best thing you can do is distance yourself and surround yourself instead with people who genuinely love you, support you, celebrate your wins, and pray for your success. And here is what I want you to know. I am watching everything. I see every person who has tried to harm you, every trap they have set, every lie they have told, and I am going to protect you from all of it. I will warn you when danger is near. I will give you wisdom to know who to trust and who to avoid. I will expose hidden motives before they can damage you. All you have to do is stay close to me, listen to my voice, and obey what I tell you to do. When I say walk away from someone, walk away. When I say forgive, forgive. When I say be quiet, be quiet. And when I say speak up, speak up. My instructions are always for your good, always for your protection, always leading you toward the abundant life I promised you. I want to pause here and ask you to do something important. If this message is resonating with your spirit, if you feel like I am speaking directly to your situation right now, would you take just a moment to subscribe to this channel and share this video with someone who needs to hear it? There are people in your life who are going through battles you know nothing about. They are smiling on the outside, but dying on the inside. They are one moment away from giving up completely. And you, by simply sharing this message, could be the lifeline that saves them. You could be the answer to prayers their loved ones have been praying for months or even years. So please, hit that subscribe button and pass this along. Let us create a community of believers who encourage each other, lift each other up, and remind each other that God is faithful and His promises never fail. Now let me speak to the exhaustion you are feeling. I know you are tired. I know you feel like you have been carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders for far too long. I know there are responsibilities and burdens that seem too heavy for one person to bear. And you are absolutely right. They are too heavy for you to carry alone. That is why I am here. I am not asking you to keep being strong in your own strength. I am asking you to lean on my strength instead. I am asking you to admit that you cannot do this by yourself, and that you need me every single moment of every single day. This is not weakness. This is wisdom. Because the truth is, you were never designed to function independently. You were designed to function in constant connection with me, drawing on my unlimited power, my infinite wisdom, my boundless love. So right now, I want you to imagine yourself taking that heavy backpack full of burdens off your shoulders and handing it to me. Picture yourself opening your clenched fists and releasing all the things you have been trying so hard to control. See yourself falling into my arms, completely letting go, completely trusting me to catch you and carry you. This is what surrender looks like. This is what it means to rest in me. And when you do this, something miraculous happens. The peace that you have been chasing for so long suddenly fills your heart. The anxiety that has been stealing your sleep suddenly loses its power. The fear that has been paralyzing you suddenly evaporates in the light of my presence. You realize that you are going to be okay, not because your circumstances have changed, but because you have stopped trying to handle them alone, and you have finally let me be God in your life. I see all the confusion you have been dealing with. I see how some of your problems are tangled up with other people's problems, and you do not even know where yours end and theirs begin. I see how you have been taking responsibility for things that were never your job to fix. I see how you have been carrying guilt and shame for mistakes that other people made. And I want to help you sort all of this out. I want to show you what belongs to you and what belongs to someone else. I want to teach you the difference between healthy helping and unhealthy enabling. I want to give you clarity so you can focus your energy on what actually matters and let go of what does not. But this process takes time. It requires you to spend quiet moments with me, where we can talk through all the complicated knots in your life and gently untangle them together. Some of these knots have been there for years, maybe even decades. They involve family patterns that have been passed down through generations. They involve wounds that happened so long ago, you do not even remember where they came from. They involve agreements you made with lies when you were too young to know better. So be patient with yourself as we work through this together. Do not expect everything to be resolved overnight. Healing is a journey, not a destination. And I am committed to walking with you every single step of the way, no matter how long it takes. There are problems from your past that still have not been completely resolved, and I know that bothers you. You want closure, you want answers, you want justice, and I understand that. But sometimes I do not give you those things right away, because I have a bigger plan that requires patience and trust. Sometimes the waiting is actually preparing you for the blessing. Sometimes the delay is protecting you from receiving something before you are ready to steward it properly. Sometimes the silence is teaching you to rely on my presence instead of my presence. So do not let unresolved issues take over your mind and steal your peace. Bring them to me in prayer, leave them at my feet, and then go on with your life trusting that I will handle them in my perfect timing. Right now, in this very moment, I am filling you with supernatural power. I am breathing fresh strength into your weary spirit. I am renewing your mind and refreshing your soul. I am giving you courage to face whatever comes next. I am reminding you that you are not a victim. You are a victor. You are not defeated. You are more than a conqueror. You are not abandoned. You are deeply loved. You are not forgotten. You are constantly on my mind. You are not insignificant. You are incredibly valuable. You are not weak. You are strong in my strength. You are not lost. You are found. You are not broken beyond repair. You are being restored piece by piece. Look ahead with expectation. Stop staring at the obstacles and start looking at the opportunities. Stop focusing on what could go wrong and start imagining what could go right. Stop expecting the worst and start believing for the best. Because your expectations have power. What you focus on expands. What you speak about manifests. What you believe for shapes your reality. So speak life. Speak blessings. Speak victory. Declare that you are coming out of this season stronger than ever. Declare that your best days are ahead of you, not behind you. Declare that what the enemy meant for evil, I am turning for good. Declare that you will fulfill every purpose I have placed on your life, and that nothing will stop you from becoming everything I created you to be. I want you to write something down right now. Write down the promises I have spoken over your life. Write down the dreams I have placed in your heart. Write down the goals you want to accomplish. Write down the kind of person you want to become. Make it concrete. Make it specific. Make it visible so you can look at it every single day and be reminded of where you are going. Because when you write down a vision, you are making a declaration of faith. You are saying that even though I cannot see it yet with my physical eyes, I believe it exists in the spiritual realm, and it is coming into the natural realm at the right time. This is not wishful thinking. This is how my kingdom operates. I spoke the world into existence with my words, and I have given you that same creative power. Your words matter. Your declarations matter. So use them wisely. I want to tell you something about this season you are in right now. This is your time. This is your moment. Everything you have been through, every tear you have cried, every battle you have fought, every lesson you have learned, it has all been preparing you for right now. The pain you endured was not meaningless suffering. It was training for reigning. It was developing character that will be required for the next level. It was building strength that will be necessary to carry the weight of the blessing I am about to give you. So do not despise this preparation season. Embrace it. Learn from it. Grow through it. Because on the other side of this process is a version of yourself that you have always dreamed of becoming. Your enemies thought they were destroying you when they attacked you, but they were actually setting you up for promotion. Every time they tried to push you down, they were actually pushing you forward. Every time they spoke lies about you, they were actually stirring up favor on your behalf. Every time they celebrated what they thought was your failure, they were actually celebrating too soon. Because they did not know that I specialize in turning things around at the last minute. So do not waste your energy being angry at them or trying to get revenge. Just keep your focus on me and watch as I fight your battles for you. Watch as I vindicate you in front of everyone who doubted you. Watch as I elevate you to positions they said you would never reach. Watch as I bless you in ways that make them realize they should have been supporting you instead of opposing you. Right now, I am setting a table for you in the presence of your enemies. This means that while they are watching, I am blessing you. While they are plotting, I am protecting you. While they are scheming, I am promoting you. And they are going to have to watch as everything they tried to stop comes to pass anyway. They are going to have to watch as you rise higher than they ever imagined possible. They are going to have to watch as doors open for you that they tried to keep closed. They are going to have to watch as I pour out favor, provision, and blessing into your life until your cup overflows. This is not about rubbing it in their faces. This is about me demonstrating to the world that when I am for someone, it does not matter who is against them. The financial struggles you have been dealing with are coming to an end. I see how hard you have been working and how little progress it seems like you are making. I see the bills that keep piling up and the stress that comes every time you look at your bank account. I see how you have been robbing Peter to pay Paul, barely keeping your head above water, wondering if you will ever get ahead. But I want you to know that a shift is happening right now in your finances. New streams of income are about to open up. Unexpected blessings are about to show up. Debts that have been weighing you down are about to be paid off. Opportunities to increase your income are about to present themselves. And this is not just so you can live more comfortably, although I do want you to be comfortable. This is so you can be a blessing to others, so you can give generously, so you can fund the work of my kingdom on earth. But when the money starts flowing, and it will start flowing, I need you to remember something crucial. Money is a tool, not a treasure. Money is a resource, not a reward. Money is a means to an end, not the end itself. Do not let it change who you are. Do not let it make you proud or arrogant. Do not let it make you forget where you came from or who brought you out. Stay humble. Stay generous. Stay grateful. Keep me first in your life. Keep people before possessions. And keep eternity in mind with every decision you make. If you do this, I will trust you with more. I will keep blessing you because I will know that you will use what I give you for my glory and for the good of others. I want you to understand that prosperity is not just about money. True prosperity is wholeness in every area of your life. It is physical health, emotional well-being, mental clarity, spiritual depth, strong relationships, fulfilling work, and financial abundance, all working together in harmony. It is waking up every day with peace in your heart, purpose in your steps, and passion for living. It is having enough for yourself and enough left over to be generous with others. It is being content with what you have while still believing for more. It is living from a place of abundance instead of a place of lack. And this is what I want for you. Not just money in the bank, but complete wholeness in every dimension of your existence. To experience this kind of prosperity, I need you to do something. I need you to be faithful with what you already have. I need you to honor me with the first fruits of all your increase. I need you to be generous even when you do not feel like you have much to give. I need you to trust me enough to step out in faith when I tell you to give, even if it does not make sense to your natural mind. Because here is the truth. You cannot outgive God. It is impossible. Every time you give in obedience to me, I multiply it back to you in ways you never expected. Every time you sow a seed, you are planting a harvest. Every time you bless someone else, you are positioning yourself to be blessed. So be a cheerful giver. Be a sacrificial giver. Be an obedient giver. And watch what happens when you do. I am with you right now, my beloved child. I am closer than your breath. I am speaking to your heart. I am comforting your soul. I am healing your wounds. I am strengthening your spirit. I am preparing you for the amazing things that are about to happen in your life. I am proud of you. I am pleased with you. I am for you, not against you. I am on your side, fighting for you, working on your behalf, arranging things behind the scenes that you cannot see yet, but you will see soon. So hold on. Keep believing. Keep trusting. Keep walking in faith. Because everything you have been hoping for, praying for, and believing for is about to manifest in your life in ways that will take your breath away. I want you to come close to me every single day, not just when you are in trouble, not just when you need something, but every single day, simply because you love me and you enjoy spending time with me. I want to be your first thought in the morning and your last thought at night. I want to be included in every decision you make. I want to be consulted before you take action. I want to be your closest friend, your trusted advisor, your constant companion. And when you make me the center of your life like this, everything else falls into place. Your relationships improve. Your work becomes more fulfilling. Your health gets better. Your finances increase. Not because you are trying to manipulate me into blessing you, but because when you seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, all these other things are added to you as a natural overflow of our relationship. The journey ahead is going to be amazing. There will be challenges, yes, but there will also be victories that make the challenges worth it. There will be moments of doubt, yes, but there will also be moments of clarity that strengthen your faith. There will be times when you feel weak, yes, but there will also be times when my strength rises up in you, and you accomplish things you never thought possible. Through it all, I will be with you. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. I will never abandon you. You are mine, and I take care of what belongs to me. So walk forward with confidence. Walk forward with your head held high. Walk forward knowing that you are loved, you are protected, you are guided, and you are blessed. Nothing can stop what I have started in your life. No weapon formed against you will prosper. No obstacle in your path is too big for me to remove. No enemy standing against you is stronger than me standing with you. You are going to make it. You are going to win. You are going to succeed. You are going to fulfill your purpose. You are going to become everything I created you to be. And when it all comes together, when you are standing on the other side of this season, looking back at how far you have come, you are going to fall to your knees in gratitude and wonder at my faithfulness. You are going to worship me with tears of joy streaming down your face. And you are going to tell everyone you meet about how good I am, how faithful I am, how powerful I am, and how much I love my children. My dear child, I want you to come to me right now with everything that is weighing you down. Bring me your pain, even if it feels too deep for words. Bring me your questions, even if you think they sound foolish or faithless. Bring me your confusion, even if you cannot explain what you are feeling or why. Just lay it all at my feet. Empty your heart completely. Hold nothing back, because I can handle all of it. There is nothing you could tell me that would shock me or make me love you less. There is no darkness in your soul that my light cannot penetrate. There is no wound in your heart that my love cannot heal. But as you bring me your burdens, I need you to remember something crucial. Do not let your pain distort your understanding of who I am. When life hurts, it is natural to start questioning my character. You wonder if I really care. You wonder if I am really good. You wonder if I am really in control. And sometimes, in your deepest moments of anguish, you might even start to blame me for what you are going through or feel angry that I have not intervened the way you wanted me to. I understand these feelings. I am not offended by your honest emotions. But I do not want you to let temporary circumstances redefine your eternal truth about who I am. I am not a distant God sitting on a faraway throne, indifferent to your suffering. I am your Father. I am closer to you than your own heartbeat. I feel what you feel. I hurt when you hurt. And I am constantly working on your behalf, even when you cannot see it or sense it. So when the pain gets overwhelming and you feel like screaming at me or turning away from me, do the opposite. Run toward me. Fall into my arms. Let me hold you while you cry. Let me comfort you while you grieve. Let me be your safe place in the middle of the storm. There is something I want you to say right now, and I want you to mean it with every fiber of your being. I want you to declare what David declared thousands of years ago when he was going through his own struggles. Say these words out loud. Say them with conviction. Say them until something shifts in your spirit. I trust you, Lord. You are my God, My times are in your hands. Did you say it? Say it again. Say it louder. Say it until you believe it in the deepest part of your soul. Because when you declare trust in the middle of chaos, when you call me your God, even when life does not make sense, when you acknowledge that your times, your seasons, your circumstances are all in my hands, something supernatural happens. Faith rises, hope awakens, peace floods your heart, and you remember that no matter what you are facing, you are not facing it alone. I am as close to you right now as your next breath. I know that your emotions might be telling you otherwise. You might feel abandoned, forgotten, or alone. But feelings are not facts. The fact is that I have never left you and I never will. Even when your spiritual life feels dry and empty, even when prayer feels like talking to the ceiling, even when you cannot sense my presence at all, I am still there. I am still listening. I am still working. I am still loving you with the same intensity I always have. So in those dry seasons, do not give up. Do not walk away. Do not assume that the silence means I have abandoned you. Instead, whisper my name. Reach out to me, not out of fear or desperation, but out of trust. Know that every time you reach out to me, I am already reaching toward you. Every time you call my name, I am already answering before the words leave your lips. I understand that your heart is tired. I understand that your strength feels depleted. I understand that you are running on empty, and you do not know how much longer you can keep going. But I am asking you to do one more thing. I am asking you to talk to me. Tell me everything. Do not edit yourself. Do not try to make it sound spiritual or proper. Just pour out your heart in raw, honest, messy words. Sort through your worries with me. Let me help you separate truth from lies. What is yours to carry from what you need to release? What requires action from what simply needs to be surrendered? I will be the voice of clarity in your confusion. I will be the light that helps you see what has been hidden. I will be the wisdom you need to make the right decisions. And after you have poured out your heart to me, I want you to do something else. I want you to shift your focus. Stop staring at your problems. Stop analyzing your circumstances. Stop obsessing over what is wrong. Instead, look up, look at me. See me for who I really am. I am not weak or powerless. I am the Almighty God. I am the creator of heaven and earth. I am the one who spoke the universe into existence. I am the one who parted the Red Sea, who made the sun stand still, who raised the dead, who conquered death itself. I am strong. I am mighty. I am full of glory. And all of that power is available to you, because you are my child. Take comfort in knowing that I am not passive or inactive in your situation. I am the living God. I was dead, but now I am alive forevermore. And I am constantly at work in your life, orchestrating things behind the scenes, moving pieces into place, preparing you and your circumstances for the breakthrough that is coming. My power never runs out. My resources are unlimited. My love for you is inexhaustible. And yet, despite all my strength and might, I approach you with the gentleness of a loving parent. I do not come to you as a harsh judge or a demanding taskmaster. I come to you as a father who adores his child, who delights in you, who is proud of you even when you feel like a failure. Right now, I want to reach out and touch you with my divine presence. I want you to feel my love washing over you like a warm wave, melting away the tension, the anxiety, the fear, the doubt. I want you to experience a shift in your spirit as my peace replaces your turmoil, my hope replaces your despair, my strength replaces your weakness. This is not something you have to work for or earn. This is a gift I am freely giving you right now in this moment. All you have to do is receive it. Open your heart, open your hands, open your mind, and let me fill you with everything you need. I want you to understand something very important. I am not far away. I am not distant or detached. I am close, intimately close, dwelling deep within your soul. You can sense my presence if you quiet your mind and tune your heart to hear me. I am calling to you right now, inviting you into deeper relationship with me. And more than anything else in the world, I want to see you grow, prosper, and experience breakthrough in every area of your life. As you sincerely seek my presence, as you make me your priority and your pursuit, I will begin to remove every obstacle that has been standing in your way. Anything that does not align with my will for you, anything that is blocking your blessing, anything that is hindering your progress, I will sweep it aside and clear the path so you can walk into your purpose and fulfill your calling. If you have been feeling lost or uncertain about your direction, do not despair. Come to me in humility, with an open heart and a teachable spirit, and I will set you back on the right path immediately. My guidance is perfect. My wisdom never fails. I will show you exactly where to go and what to do next. You do not have to figure it all out on your own. You just have to stay close to me and follow my lead. And as you do, I will direct your steps with such precision that you will look back and be amazed at how perfectly everything worked out. There are people in your life right now who are holding you back. They make you feel small and insignificant. They discourage your dreams. They criticize your faith. They speak words that hurt your spirit and drain your energy. And I am giving you permission right now to create distance from these people. You do not have to be mean about it. You do not have to make a big announcement. But you do need to protect yourself from their toxic influence. When they fade away from your life, you might feel guilty or sad at first, but I promise you, you will not miss them for long, because I am going to bring new people into your life, caring souls who will lift you up, support you, encourage your growth, and walk with you toward the destiny I have for you. These new relationships will be so healthy and life-giving that you will wonder why you stayed in those old toxic connections for so long. I want you to expect a miracle, not someday far off in the future, but soon, very soon. Your life is about to be flooded with blessings that you could never have imagined or hoped for on your own. And these blessings are not just material, although I will provide for your physical needs abundantly. These blessings are spiritual, emotional, and relational. They are designed to heal you, restore you, complete you, and propel you into the fullness of everything I created you to be. You have been living in lack for too long. You have been barely surviving when I designed you to thrive. You have been settling for crumbs when I have a feast prepared for you. And all of that is about to change. I need you to know how much I love you. My heart overflows with affection for you. You are precious to me beyond words. I cherish you. I delight in you. I think about you constantly. And I want you to stay close to me, because when you drift away from my presence, life becomes so much harder. The burdens feel heavier. The problems seem bigger. The darkness feels darker. But when you stay connected to me, when you remain in constant communion with me, everything changes. My strength becomes your strength. My peace becomes your peace. My joy becomes your joy. And you can face anything life throws at you with confidence, knowing that you are not alone. You need to understand something about your value. You are incredibly precious. I paid the ultimate price to redeem you. I gave my own blood to purchase your freedom. You were trapped in bondage to sin, death, and darkness, but I broke those chains and set you free. The enemy had you in his grip, but I rescued you from his clutches. And now you belong to me. You are mine. My presence lives inside your heart. The curses that used to have power over you are broken. The condemnations that used to weigh you down are erased. You are clean. You are forgiven. You are made new. And I am never, ever going to leave you or forsake you. If you have been drifting away from me, if you have been living according to your own plans, instead of seeking my will, now is the time to come back. Return to me with all your heart, and you will experience transformation like you have never known before. My love has the power to heal your wounded heart, renew your tired mind, and restore your broken spirit. As you let me back into every area of your life, I will heal you and free you from the pain that other people inflicted on you. The betrayals, the rejections, the abandonments, the harsh words, the broken promises, all of the wounds they left behind, I will heal them all. But you have to let go of the bitterness. You have to release the resentment. You have to forgive them, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve to be free. Keep seeking me every single day with unwavering faith and determination. Even when your emotions are all over the place, even when you do not feel particularly spiritual or motivated, still show up and spend time with me. Talk to me. Be honest with me. Tell me what is really going on in your heart. Do not try to impress me with fancy prayers or religious language. Just be real. Because I am always listening. I hear every word. I see every tear. I know every thought. And I am always ready to give you exactly what you need to get through whatever you are facing. My power will strengthen you. My peace will guard your heart. My wisdom will guide your decisions. My love will sustain you through every trial. You are never alone. Never. I want to warn you about something. The enemy is going to try to steal the words of hope and promise that I have spoken over your life. He is going to whisper lies and plant seeds of doubt. He is going to try to convince you that your faith is weak, that I am not listening to your prayers, that nothing is ever going to change. But I am telling you this now so you can be prepared. When those attacks come, and they will come, remember who you are. You are not a helpless victim. You are my beloved child. My love for you is unchanging and eternal. I am your protector. I am your defender. I am your shield. And no weapon formed against you will prosper. The enemy can throw his worst at you, but he cannot defeat you, because greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. When the battle feels intense, remember that you are not fighting alone. I am fighting with you and for you. I will push back the enemy with my mighty power. I will pour out my living water into your heart, cleansing you, healing you, refreshing you, making you whole again. You will experience my presence in ways you never thought possible. You will know beyond any shadow of doubt that you are loved beyond measure. And I am ready to bless you abundantly, to restore everything that has been lost, to repair everything that has been broken. Trust me. Seek me again with fresh passion and renewed commitment. And as you do, I will restore your finances, heal your emotions, restore your body and mind to complete health and wholeness. I will lift the burdens that have been weighing you down. I will break the chains that have been holding you captive. You will experience freedom in every single area of your life. I am going to open the windows of heaven and pour out blessings upon you until you do not have room enough to receive them all. Your needs will be met. Your desires will be fulfilled. Your dreams will come to pass. But I need you to be careful about something. Do not fall into the trap of greed or materialism. Do not adopt the mindset of people who are driven by the pursuit of wealth for wealth's sake. Do not let the criticism and judgment of others sway your faith. Stay focused on me. Stay committed to my truth. Believe my promises. Align your will with my will. Make me your first priority. And as you do, as you seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, all these other things will be added to you. I want to pause here for just a moment and ask you to do something that is really important. If this message has touched your heart, if you have felt my presence speaking directly to your situation, would you please take a moment right now to subscribe to this channel and share this video with at least one person? you know who needs encouragement. You might not realize it, but there are people in your sphere of influence who are hanging on by a thread right now. They are one bad day away from giving up completely. They are drowning in despair, and they need to hear this message of hope. And you could be the one who saves their life by simply sharing this video. So please, hit that subscribe button and pass this along. Together we are building a community of faith, a family of believers who lift each other up and remind each other that God is good, God is faithful, and miracles are still possible. Now let me continue. I want you to live free from the chains of anxiety, fear, and sickness. I want you to walk in confidence and peace, knowing that you are safe in my care. I do not want you to be consumed with worry about the future or paralyzed by fear of what might happen. I am in control of your life. Your days are numbered by me, and not a single moment will be wasted. So let the divine light that I have placed inside you shine brightly through your eyes, through your smile, through your words, through your actions, so that everyone around you can see the hope, the strength, the joy, and the peace that come from walking with me. You are destined for greatness. I have plans for you that are bigger and better than anything you have imagined. And I am guiding you toward that future step by step. People who truly trust me can do anything, because nothing is impossible with God. When you place your trust in me completely, surrendering your will to mine, the mountains of doubt and uncertainty that have been blocking your path will crumble and fall away. You are being filled with my power right now in this very moment. You are becoming a vessel for my glory. You carry within you divine wisdom to navigate life's challenges with grace and confidence. You are not a failure. You are not trapped in cycles of addiction or defeat. That is not your identity. You are a warrior. You are a conqueror. You are victorious in the spiritual realm, and now you are going to walk in that victory here on earth. If you have been looking for a sign from me, this is it. Receive the anointing of my Holy Spirit right now. Move forward with courage, with power, with boldness, and with a heart overflowing with divine love. Yes, you will face challenges. Life on earth is not easy, but you will not face those challenges alone. My love will surround you, my strength will uphold you, my wisdom will guide you, and my favor will go before you to make a way where there seems to be no way. I know that today might feel like just another difficult day. I know you woke up this morning with heaviness in your heart, wondering if anything is ever going to change. I know the problems you are facing seem overwhelming, and the burden feels too heavy to carry. But I want you to listen carefully, because I am about to remind you of something you might have forgotten in the midst of your struggles. You are not alone. I am right here with you. I have always been here, and I am about to lift you up and breathe fresh life into your weary spirit. The miracle you have been waiting for is closer than you think. All the hard work you have been putting in, all the prayers you have been praying, all the tears you have been crying, all the faith you have been holding on to even when it felt foolish, it is all about to pay off. The dreams you have kept tucked away in your heart, afraid to speak them out loud in case they never come true, those dreams are about to manifest in your life. The breakthrough you have been begging me for is right around the corner. You have walked through the fire and survived. You have endured the storm and remained standing. And now you are about to step into the season of blessing that I have been preparing for you all along. I have been paying attention to your heart. I have heard every single prayer, even the ones you were too exhausted to finish praying. I have seen everything that has been happening in your life, both the visible struggles and the invisible battles. And I have been working behind the scenes, arranging circumstances, moving people into position, orchestrating events, all so that everything would line up perfectly for your breakthrough. Very soon, The pain of waiting will be over. The disappointment of unanswered prayers will be replaced with overwhelming gratitude for answered prayers. I am here to heal the wounds you have been carrying for far too long. The pain, the anxiety, the depression, the trauma, the fear, all of it is about to lose its grip on you. You are going to experience transformation so powerful that it will leave you speechless. Your faithfulness is about to be rewarded. The day of your breakthrough is approaching rapidly. You are going to see with your own eyes how valuable you are to me and how deeply I love you. Even in your darkest moments when you felt completely alone, unloved, and forgotten, I was there. I was holding you closer than you could possibly understand. And now, my love is going to flood your heart in such a tangible way that you will weep tears of joy instead of sorrow. This is going to happen because I have declared it, and my word never fails. There is no enemy, no obstacle, no problem that can prevent my plans for you from coming to pass. You have persevered through so much. You have endured pain that would have destroyed weaker people. You have survived loneliness that felt suffocating. You have overcome betrayals that shattered your trust. You have longed for love, for real connection, for someone to truly see you and cherish you. And you gave everything you had trying to earn love from people who were not capable of loving you the way you deserved. You were met with rejection, broken promises, and shattered hopes. The world let you down again and again, leaving your heart bruised and bleeding. But through it all, I was here. My love for you has been constant and unwavering. You were created with a heart that longs for deep, genuine love because you were made in my image, and I am love. I see that desire in you. I placed it there intentionally. I have been waiting patiently for you to turn to me and discover that I am the fulfillment of everything your heart has been searching for. The world lied to you. It told you that you were too broken, too damaged, too far gone for me to want you. But those are lies. Come back to me. I have been here all along with open arms, ready to embrace you exactly as you are, ready to heal you, restore you, and love you with a love that will never fail or fade or disappoint. If you return to me fully, if you give me your whole heart without holding anything back, I will heal you completely. I will restore your joy. I will rebuild your confidence. I will give you back your sense of identity and purpose. The emptiness you felt, even when you were surrounded by other people, will be filled with my eternal, satisfying love. I understand your pain intimately, because I suffered pain myself when I walked on earth. I know what it feels like to be betrayed by friends, rejected by family, abandoned in your darkest hour. And I can take all of that pain and replace it with supernatural peace that the world cannot give and cannot take away. Think about me, my precious child. Meditate on my character. Remember my faithfulness throughout history. Recall the times I have already come through for you in your own life. My love for you will never change, never diminish, never run out. You are not too far gone. You have not wandered too far from my reach. I have always loved you. I love you right now in this moment, and I will love you forever. There is nothing you could ever do that would make me stop loving you. Nothing. Now, I want to give you a powerful closing word that will seal everything I have spoken over you today. Listen carefully, because this is the promise I am making to you, and I want you to hold on to it with all your might. You are standing on the edge of the greatest season of your life. Everything you have been through, every tear you have cried, every prayer you have whispered, every moment of faith you have clung to when everything around you said give up, it has all been leading to this moment. Right now. Today. This is the turning point. This is where your story shifts from struggle to victory, from barely surviving to fully thriving, from feeling forgotten to knowing you are deeply loved. I am declaring breakthrough over your life. I am declaring healing over your body. I am declaring restoration over your relationships. I am declaring abundance over your finances. I am declaring peace over your mind. I am declaring joy over your spirit. I am declaring purpose over your future. The chains are breaking right now as you receive these words. The darkness is being pushed back by my light. The lies are being silenced by my truth. The fear is being replaced by faith. The despair is being swallowed up by hope. The emptiness is being filled with my presence. You are not the same person you were when you started reading this message. Something has shifted in the spiritual realm. Something has awakened inside your soul. Something that was dead is now alive. Something that was broken is now being healed. Something that was lost is now being found. From this moment forward, you are going to walk differently. You are going to talk differently. You are going to think differently. You are going to believe differently. Because you finally understand the truth. You are loved. You are chosen. You are forgiven. You are redeemed. You are empowered. You are anointed. You are called. You are equipped. You are protected. You are guided. You are blessed. You are mine. And nothing, absolutely nothing in all of creation, can separate you from my love. So stand up right now. Lift your head high. Square your shoulders. Put a smile on your face. And declare with confidence, I am a child of the Most High God, and my future is secure in His hands. The best is yet to come. My breakthrough is here. My miracle is now. My victory is certain. I will fulfill every purpose God has for my life. I will become everything He created me to be. I will walk in blessing, favor, and abundance. I will overflow with joy, peace, and love. And I will spend the rest of my days telling everyone I meet about the goodness, the faithfulness, and the unfailing love of my God. This is my promise to you. This is my declaration over you. This is the word of the Lord for your life. Receive it. Believe it. Walk in it. And watch as I do exceedingly abundantly, far more than you could ever ask or imagine. I love you, my precious child, now and forevermore. Amen.